Okay, so I want to share with you why we do not celebrate Halloween. And I recognize that these are my personal convictions and you might not agree with them, and that's okay. Please leave a comment. Let's talk. I want to have a conversation about this topic, but I'm going to share with you why we do not celebrate it. So, when Halloween, the topic of Halloween comes up, I look at the origin, and there's a lot of demonic things that happen around this holiday. It is not a holiday that glorifies God. And unfortunately, what I've seen is that more and more churches are taking this holiday and kind of adjusting it to make it more acceptable for families to celebrate, like with trunk or treat. Um, but my conviction is that I'm not supposed to take something evil and demonic and against anything that is good from design of God and make it acceptable for my family, for my son. I don't want him to have anything to do with darkness. So when I say, we don't celebrate Halloween, it's because the root of it is evil, and I don't want that in our family. So it's my job to create guardrails. And Guardrails is a great series from Andy Stanley, and it talks about how we put up these guardrails or boundaries, and what they do is they protect us from actually further danger. So maybe we hit that guardrail and it hurts and it's crummy, but we're not flying off of a cliff. That's pretty good. So my guardrail for my family is we don't celebrate this holiday because it's not acceptable. And if I say, trunk or treat is okay because we're making it safer, or whatever it is, or whatever the reasoning behind trunk or treat is, what it's doing is it's taking this guardrail and it's moving it here. So we're just getting closer to the edge of the cliff, and it's just that much easier to walk off of it. And kids like to push those boundaries. That's why we need to set them really clear, really solid, and make sure that we don't have any gray area where we don't have to have gray area. Because gray area is where doubt seeps in and it allows us to question God. And we can't do that. We can't let our kids have that gray area when they could have clarity and they could have a reasoning. And maybe it's crummy to not be able to celebrate Halloween because it looks so fun. But sin looks fun. It looks fun. It's exciting. It's intoxicating. It's why we have to be guarded against sin so that we can glorify God, because God ultimately wants what's best for us. He doesn't want to just say, hey, you can't do those fun things. He created a lot of fun things. It's okay for us to say no and tell our kids no and be able to dress up on a different day, eat candy on a different day. I know it might seem trivial, but the truth is, let's keep the evil far from our homes, far from our belief systems, far from our celebrations, so that it's clear that who we serve and who we honor is God.